Okay, so you guys can all hear me, I'm guessing, just to confirm, because there's a little bit of a technical issue. So I'm gonna start. Hopefully you can see my screen as well. Let me know if you can see my screen, which I'm gonna start sharing right now. So just give me a moment. Can you see my screen? It seems like I'm coming in from two different angles. Can you see my screen? Okay, so you guys can all hear me, I'm guessing, just to confirm, because there's a little bit of a technical issues. Can everyone hear me okay still? And can everyone see my screen? Yeah? I think I can see you, Petrus. Great. And I can see Noah for here as well. Right? Yeah. So now it's okay. Now I can see you guys because I wasn't able to see you from before. So only David and Nwafor is here. So just David, I'm guessing. And also we still have like more participants that we will get in. But in any case, I'm gonna start it anyways and then just record it and distribute it to the rest of the people who weren't able to make it today. So I'll just give like a few more minutes. Okay, my screen's starting to share, so I'm guessing it's now connected well. Okay, so we're gonna get started. Sorry for the delay on starting this live in LinkedIn event. I'm just gonna get started on what we are going to review today and talk about, and it's about Nazli Tech School. It's only 30 minutes, so we're starting 6 minutes late. Apologies for that. It's just a little bit of technical difficulties. For any participant who wasn't able to attend the event, who registered and did not attend, this is also going to be useful in terms of who we are and what we do. So Nazli Tech School is a unique school. We were founded about 2 years ago in late September 2024. And what we do is completely different from what any school does, especially in the way that our mode of education is. We're not just a school that provides educational resources. I mean, provides courses to students, different type of courses, which we have. I'll name a few: AI prompt engineering, AI and machine learning, data science. These are courses that you can find in other schools. So we are not just a school that provides these courses and provides them in the standard way for students to learn. We provide educational resources. We provide professional training for teachers. We provide a free simulation program for 1 month that basically helps you to integrate our model, which is our Cognoscentia curriculum educational model, into your curriculum. And what we do is we kind of complement the major curriculums that are around the world to help boost STEM education, particularly. So that's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So we basically create the next generation, you can say, of digital leaders through technology and AI integration. Our founder is Dr. Nasa Habibi, and she's a Moroccan medical doctor. She's an established doctor for about 36 years in different countries, and she's run a lot of health NGOs, especially in Nigeria, in cities like Yobe State, where she was able to provide healthcare facilities and medicine to village communities there. And that has made her to be able to get the insight and experience over time from her job as a healthcare provider and medical doctor into becoming this all-round international educator to be able to build and create Nazli Tech School with me, the co-founder, which I'll talk about in a few minutes, and our very highly esteemed staff as well of content developers and marketers that I'll also review to be able to create this Cognoscentia curriculum that transforms education from being static, dry, ununderstandable, non-practical to one that's being realistic, practical, understandable, and easy to apply. So moving on to the co-founder myself, I was the spearhead for our educational development of our educational apps, which we use to supplement the learning of our students. We have students currently from North America, that is United States, Canada, and also China. And now we're moving deeply into Africa. Our main focus is on Africa, where we want to scale and implement the Nazli Tech Cognoscentia educational model into all school systems in Africa, making it accessible for Africa, because we feel that Africa will be the next major AI tech hub where talents are going to be nurtured and they're going to scale from Africa to the world. So one of the things that I spearheaded was our curriculum, Cognoscentia, and what exactly it does is that it takes all the material based on all the major curriculums around the world. That's IB, IGCSE, WIAC, NECO, any curriculum, and it basically models that curriculum into something practical, right? It becomes an education where students are supplemented with what they're learning in class to how that is actually implemented in real life, with practical activities where we provide them with movie videos, which is like lesson movie videos that's based on a topic. And that supplements with worksheets that also help them to reinforce the knowledge that they've learned in class, that they've seen actually being applied through these movie videos, lab experiments, and sort of refine their knowledge and understanding of the curriculum that they're covering. So our Cognoscentia model, but before I go into that, the Cognoscentia model is a big model that has been established from a lot of things and from a lot of experience, as myself being an educator and with the academic team that we had when we established it. We basically made AI our main integration tool to be able, with the possibility of what AI can do, we were able to take the standard educational model of all schools around the world and reflect that into a more realistic model, which is why we were able to create with our content developers that we have, which are talented staff from around Africa. They were able to create these lesson videos that are based on topics that are in this standard curriculums that are around the world. No matter what curriculum it is, our system is flexible and implementable, and it is very economical because it does not require anything to implement. You can implement it whether your learning in your institution is online or digital. We have both the the online and the digital resources for that, whether you print out the worksheets and then you play the video in the classroom, and that's where we provide that teacher training for that free 1 month simulation of how we implement our educational model into your institution to be successful. And then from there, you continue. So it is a native AI integration. It is interdisciplinary, where we basically are fusing all STEM subjects with AI. And we also looking towards our programming part of the Nazli Tech School educational model. We fuse that with all the other STEM subjects. So for example, students, when they're learning programming, they're learning how to develop software apps, game apps, web app solutions that are integrating STEM subjects. That is science in terms of chemistry, physics, biology, and math. So that's just on the programming side. On the STEM side, for science subjects, chemistry, biology, and physics, we're integrating AI learning by projecting these lesson videos that we create based on the topics from the curriculums that students are learning around the world, and then supplementing that with accompanying worksheets to be able to get students to actually answer questions that relate to what they've watched in these movie lessons, videos, and labs, in as well with what they're learning in the classroom. So it's a fusion of that interdisciplinary subjects. We also get students ready. So we're not a school that's just about students come and learn and they complete a course with us and they graduate, they get their certificate from Nazli Tech School. We're a mock provider school, and that's it. We have a very strong, supportive post-graduation system called our workforce team, where we help the highly achieving students and students even that successfully complete the programs with us to launchpad from our digital presence online, whether we help them if they're in high school, middle school, or primary school, apart from the fact that they improve academically from the courses that they've taken with us, from the resources that have been used in their classrooms, whether they have used it directly as students or teachers have used it or educational institutions have used it. academically they have improved, but also we funnel them with opportunities to be able to apply for scholarships internationally, to be able to compete in international contests around the world. And that's something that our team helps to go an extra mile to do, because we feel that when a student graduates, whether it's primary, middle school, or high school, or university, there must be an objective for what the student wants to accomplish or what their parents want them to accomplish, and we help them to do that. So we funnel them with those opportunities. We don't guarantee anything, but we help to funnel, we help to process their application, we help them to create portfolios so that they can stand out. We equip them with the skills that they would need to perform efficiently in whatever opportunity they're undertaking. So that's another important thing about the career ready part. We have our partner school in Tokyo. This is called the Right Way Ed, and the reason our partner school provides one major thing for our students, which is the English learning instruction. It's called the Content and Language Integrated Learning Model. So basically, our partner school, Right Way Ed in Tokyo, is founded by Mr. Ayman Habibi, who is my brother as well. And what they do is they help our students that are struggling with English language to be able to equip the language literacy to a certain level that is required for the course that they want to enroll with at Nazli Tech School, because they need to know a certain level of English to be able to understand the concepts that they're being taught in those courses at Nazli Tech School. So our partner school comes in between and makes this possible for the students in the quickest and efficient way, and just makes the transition into our programs easy, so the student can get the best out of their learning experience for what they're paying for. So this is what we call the content language integrated learning provided by our partner school. There are many things that are going on. As I mentioned, we have talented staff, our content developers / strategists that are working on creating these contents that are related to STEM subjects, as I mentioned. I'm going to name the ones that we currently have undergoing right now. So in case if any one of you is open to collaborate with us on any educational opportunity, because we have so many educational projects that are ongoing that we're working to materialize, and we're looking for more collaborations with educators, with educational institutions. And if you're one of those people and you're interested to learn more about these opportunities and how you can benefit both professionally and academically and financially, you can get in touch with us. And so this is the reason why I'm going to explain our benchmark lesson series. So the first lesson series that we created was called the Crispy Crunchy Netflix of Science lesson series. And that one focuses mostly on the science subjects, the three main science subjects. That's the chemistry, physics, and biology. And it acts as a supplement to any curriculum, as I mentioned to you, around the world. Any major curriculum or non-major curriculum, it supplements the learning and the teaching experience for both the teachers and the students. So if the students are learning about, and I'm going to show you an example, in math, distance formula, they're learning distance formula, but they don't really know how that's applied in reality. They know the formula, they know how to find the distance, but realistically, if they were speaking to someone or in any situation, they wouldn't really know how they can relate distance formula to be able to help them in life. So what we do in that, now I kind of skip back to math, but it's similar to the STEM as well, to the sciences, is we create lesson videos that are short movies, or there are lab videos that we basically teachers or students can do in a very easy manner to be able to supplement their learning in school. That is to supplement, for example, the distance formula, how it is applied in real life. And that comes with accompanying worksheets. So that is our Netflix of Science lesson series and our cinematic math, nomad math lesson series. So there's like math and science. Those are the two I just explained. We also have our programming lesson series, which is called the Nazli Tech Next Gen Code Launch. And what that one does is that it's based on creating programming lessons that address problems in programming that students encounter, whether it is in memory and management, whether it is in encountering the differences between classes and objects, whether it is when they're doing mutable objects in programming, or understanding just the basic recursion, which many students face difficulties in the AP curriculum of computer science. We create these shorts programming videos to help tackle those problems by relating them in a very realistic and funny manner, but also focusing on how they can be able to overcome the challenge and understand the way they can unravel that difficulty in understanding that programming concept. And then we also include the programming snippets in the shorts as well. And we also provide the accompanying worksheets for those type of programming lessons. And that's for the programming side. I'm going to talk a little bit about the CodeCrafter and the Algorithmic Atlas Math app that we have, and I probably might even show you a little bit of a result of what such apps that we have. These are the two benchmark apps that we've published. The CodeCrafter app that is used to supplement our next-gen code launch programming lesson series, which is where we generate the programming scenarios that we create those shorts videos based on, and where teachers that and students alike that are in programming can use this app to be able to generate real life programming scenarios, to be able to allow the students to practically create technological solutions, software solutions, game solutions, web app solutions that are applicable in real life or addressing some sort of problem. So that's for the CodeCrafter. For the Algorithmic Atlas Math app, that is more focusing on math. It's eliminating this whole math phobia, which is going on in a lot of schools around the world, where students can't really connect why they're learning math and what they're learning into a realistic explanation or a realistic application, as I mentioned before. So what the Algorithmic Atlas Math app is that it helps to supplement project-based learning in math, which supplements, again, the curriculum and the material that students are covering for also teachers that they're teaching to these students. So for example, if a student, and the thing about it is that what we did when we created this app is that we tried to connect it with the culture and society that the students are familiar with. So for example, I'm in Morocco, I'm a Moroccan student, for example, and I want to be able to, I'm learning about transformations, but I don't really understand how translations, reflections, rotations, or even tessellations work. I'm learning about it in school. I know the vector formula and how to apply the rule to it, but I don't really know how that applies with what's around me that I see every day. And so in Morocco, we have this mosaic tile designs that are geometric patterns that use tessellations, use translations to be able to make those repeating designs in that manner. So the algorithmic Atlas Math app, what it does is that it generates, you select a country, and you select your topic, and it generates a math research project that the students need to undertake, whether individually or a group. And this helps to bring that, build that communicative skills that they would need, that social skills that they would need later in life, which is what we call the soft skills. And that complements their technical skills that they're learning, where they can go and research about this math topic of transformation in real life with what they're familiar with around them to prove how such topics are being applied. So how tessellation is being applied to create those geometric designs, whether it's in Morocco, in Nigeria, or any other country. That's just the way the app works, is integrating with the culture and society, but reflecting that math topic they're learning in real life, where they conduct a research to understand how more it's applicable. So we have this algorithmic Atlas Math app that I explained is complementing our cinematic Math Nomad lesson series that we've published on YouTube channel. We continue to publish our lesson videos, which I'm going to show right now in a few minutes. And we have our worksheets that are also online on our app store and online store, where you can purchase some of them, and some of them are free to be able to use and see how our worksheets are created and carefully designed to be able to complement these lessons. Now, the next one is the Maker's Mouth Paradise app. This one is actually new because this one focuses on culinary, and it changes the whole perspective of culinary. So if you watch these YouTube Shorts videos online for culinary, you're kind of going to see the same thing where everybody is preparing or cooking something in a Shorts video. You're never going to see a change dynamic where there's a fusion of different cultures. Maybe there is, but not a very unique fusion. It will be something that you might be very familiar with, or you may have seen it in one or two videos. So what we've done is we've created this app called the Maker's Mouth Paradise app, specifically for culinary students and just for people who love to cook as well, where it generates for you recipes by being able to fuse different countries to generate one final recipe or dish that you can actually make. And it's very simple. So it's made to its simplicity. The main idea behind this app was to generate these simplistic recipes that are not complex at all. So that's why we created that app. And we also have accompanying worksheets to that and video clips that are mostly short videos on our YouTube channel to show you how to make the dish that is being generated with these apps that we create to supplement student learning and to supplement just general knowledge learning in anybody who's interested in culinary, and as well as to have to be able to see a different perspective of how things are made. And because we have implemented the use of 3D characters when making such videos, just to make it a bit more interactive, but at the same time actually preparing the dish in a realistic sense. It's not a dish that is unrealistic, it is realistic, but it is fusing different cultures based on your interest, and you have accompanying recipe sheets and worksheets for that that's also available on our store. So that's just one of the many things. These are some of the courses that we offer: data science, database management, we have math, intensive advanced math, we have AI programming, we have AI integrated with biology and physics, we have practical AI fused with chemistry, we have advanced AI math, and there's just so many more courses. But we don't just assign courses to students. We get to have a short consultation when students show interest in the course they want to enroll for, to get to know them, to know what they're looking for, what they hope to achieve when they graduate and, attain the skills they get, so we can better tailor them. This is why our courses are called bespoke block courses, because we tailor these courses to exactly what we need to teach the students with this hands-on realistic experience and skills, not just equip them with the certificate, but what they actually need to find jobs online or to be able to apply for any kind of opportunity internationally. So why do you join us? Why should you join us? This is the main question now. So if you're an educator watching this live event, or a student or a parent, there's something for you with us, and we're going to talk about that. For students, as I already mentioned before, there's a very strong post-graduation system. There are opportunities to grow with us and opportunities to grow as well and put yourself out there on an international digital podium, and to build your portfolio, to build your digital footprint, which would later help you in seeking opportunities, whether you want to study abroad, whether you want to attend any sort of competition or contest or conference or fellowship, or whether you just want to start up your own business. So we help to provide you with those opportunities, to funnel you to those opportunities, because as a school, we get a lot of these opportunities coming to us from different educational institutions, and we provide you with them and assist you in creating the necessary things you need for you to be able to achieve and attain them. So we don't, again, I repeat, guarantee you anything, but we help you to apply. We help you to equip yourself with the skills. And this also even is back to our staff, because we have professional development, and it's something that we want our staff and we want everyone to develop. So whenever we see opportunities that we feel are beneficial for our staff, for our students, or educators, or et cetera, we always share them. And that's what you will be having if you join forces to collaborate with us on any educational project. One thing about us is that we offer a free 1-month simulation program. So this means that we're able to, just to check in, I hope everyone's still able to hear me. Yeah, everyone's still okay? Okay. I just want to make sure. Can everyone still hear me? Yeah. Okay. Let me just ask in here. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Petrus. I got that. Okay. Inwafor and David. Okay. So I'm going to continue with the presentation, because then we will be wrapping it up. So as I was mentioning about, I'm going to go back here. So that's some of the benefits of our programs for both students, educators, and educational institutions. Is if you join forces with us, you benefit in both professionally and also financially with the skilled model that we have, that we can implement and scale in your country, and you will be part of the main movement that would be implementing such a model. So it's just like it's mentioning here for educators, it's a Navigator program. It's a plug and play AI resource where we provide you with the teacher training, the professional development opportunities that we funnel you to, apart from the fact that we provide you with a free 1 month resource. Same thing for our educational institutions. We provide bespoke training sessions and access to our educational resources for a month, and then based on how you see it's working in your to show you how effective our educational model is, then we can now scale it into a full scale, and that's where we can now discuss about the opportunities that we can both benefit from. So we currently have our collaborations in Kenya, Nigeria, and Rwanda ongoing. We have projects that we're working on, and we're looking for more educational collaboration. So if you're one of those people that you're interested to learn more about us, please get in touch with us. We have our social media. You can check out our YouTube channel, as I mentioned, where you can find our lesson videos, which I kind of want to show right now. And then you can go to our online store. You can also check out the online store and get access to some of our free worksheets. So there's many things, and we can provide you as much information as you need to understand more about what the collaboration is and what it's like, and we can get back to you. So that's the end of our session, our live event, if you weren't able to attend it. If you have any questions, feel free to send us at info@nazlitechschool.org, and we'll get back to you as quick as we can. And if you were not able to make this event, then that's okay. We still have more events coming up, and we're hoping that you'll be able to attend the next ones, and you'll be able to find all of this resourceful. We are basically enforcing ourselves right now in Africa. We're trying to build AI and tech and integrate it as much as possible. And if you want to join this movement with us, then get in touch with us, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much. Petrus, can you still hear me okay? I'm gonna have to, give me one moment. Yep, can you hear me okay? Oh wait, there's comments in the, all right, thanks. Thanks, guys. Yes, thank you so much for confirming. So, guys, unfortunately, I think the people that said they were going to attend, either they didn't remember they were supposed to attend, or I don't know, or maybe they just didn't, because we had like 70 attendees, or maybe they just didn't remember, or they just picked the registration. But in any case, we are going to publish it on our LinkedIn platform. That's how things are. You just have to follow people gently. We'll publish it on our LinkedIn platform, and this is just the first of many, and we'll see what happens from there. So I've recorded the whole session, and I think, I'm not sure if LinkedIn records sessions, because I wasn't really sure, so I wanted to just double check and record it so we can use it to publish on our platforms and to also help us in the marketing aspect of this, because we're looking for educational collaborations. So I think I covered everything about our school in a very brief session, and all this material will be available for them. I think I don't want to keep you guys. Yeah, you're welcome, David. Thanks for attending, guys. I don't want to keep you guys because I know you are supposed to go and work. So if you, of course, if you have any questions, you can always send me on Slack, but I know you guys already know all of this. But in any case, I'll let you guys go. Feel free to go if you want, and I'll end the stream, and then we'll talk more back on Slack. Okay? Thank you for coming. All right, let me stop sharing. All right, guys, I'm gonna organize the stream. Sorry, I'm gonna close the stream. I'm gonna end it now.